Hello and welcome to Grim Dark Gains. Today we will be ranking the most anabolic Warhammer 40k factions.
Very good.
Let us know what you think in the comments. Which is the most anabolic faction? Maybe we'll line up on opinions, maybe not. We'll see. I'll probably differ with Alex. Alex is not a big 40k guy, but I am, so we'll see.
Yeah, any counter argument, I'm gonna fold immediately because I'm like, yeah, that sounds fair. I have just a couple strong opinions on this list. Other than that, you are the master. I'm looking forward to the fantasy one we do in the future, though. That'll be great.
Yes, we'll do this for Fantasy, Sigmar, and 40k, and all the Space Marine legions and yada yada.
Yes.
So let's jump right into it. First, we got the Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm gonna say F tier.
Yeah,
Not
they're literally
they
the opposite of
Yeah,
anabolic.
there's no flesh. The flesh is weak
No
for these
flesh.
guys. There's machines, so
Yeah,
0%. And they wouldn't
because we're
even.
going anabolic, like the most mass, especially focused on muscle
Yeah,
mass,
high
right?
test, strong,
High
all that
test, high
stuff.
muscle mass. Yeah, that's a good one for an F tier.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah. Uh, the flesh is not weak. Ferris Manus would agree with me.
There we
Uh,
go.
Blood Angels looks like Blood Angels are pretty anabolic. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
they're not the
yeah.
most anabolic Space
I mean,
Marine
they're a Space
chapter.
Marine, right? So
I put them in A tier, surely.
A tier, really?
Well, what do you mean? What do we,
So my reasoning here is like I'm just thinking of the future. I guess we do have some like non-anabolic factions. Okay,
mm-hmm,
I'm just thinking like
mm-hmm,
because we only have so many things we can put in S tier,
mm-hmm,
right? Right.
mm-hmm.
Well, okay, let's put them now. And I'm just thinking we might make the S and A tiers too dense.
All right. We'll
But
see.
okay,
We'll see.
I'm okay with it for now. I'm okay with it for now.
All right. Black Templars. Surely Black Templars are S tier. Surely.
So this is where I would put Black Templars in A tier
And Blood
and
Angels
save
in
the
B
S tier
tier.
for like some future factions we'll have, right? You see where I'm
Okay.
going with this?
All right. I'll accept it. I guess.
You tell me if I'm wrong by the end of it. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
we should be able to rearrange them at the end.
All right.
But I feel like there's going to be a few factions that are obviously S tier.
Okay. All right. Uh, Chaos Knights. I don't know. I feel like it's the same thing with the AdMech.
I agree.
There's no actual muscle mass on these. They're just
It's just a dude.
robots. Big
Yeah,
robots with a dude in them. They're pretty
yeah,
awesome.
they're
But
great.
yeah, sorry, Night Bros. I'll
They
put them in
look
D.
anabolic.
I'll put them in D because
Yeah,
at least there's a
they're
dude
they're
inside
more
them.
so than Mechanicum. Yeah, that's good.
Necrons. Necrons got the same problem as the Mechanicum.
Yeah,
There's literally no flesh.
right.
But they are strong.
And they look anabolic. Some of the big
Yeah,
boys.
and they are. And well, to be fair, they are still biological creatures technically.
Oh,
They're
really?
made out of living metal. Like a
Ah,
natural substance technically.
so in that case, they would actually be high up by that logic.
Yeah, they have no muscle or flesh at all.
Right.
But they're still technically they're kind of
Dude,
natty.
you're the Necron expert, so I'll leave it to you on
I
this
mean,
one. Wherever you
I
think we
put
should
them
put
in
them.
A or S just because they have Vargard Oberon and he's jacked and stacked. And the Necrons are the best at mogging in the entire Warhammer setting. They consistently mog all the other factions all the time and all the other characters.
Right. Dude, hey, if they are made of living flesh, that means they
Well,
are
it's not
pretty
flesh,
dang
but
anabolic.
living metal. But
Living metal?
yeah,
I don't
it's
know,
a
dude.
Necrodermis. I'm putting them as an S tier. I feel like that'll tilt
Yeah,
people. Sorry, AdMech Bros. Necron
okay.
supremacy. I'm biased. I'm extremely biased. And
There we go.
they also have flayed ones who like literally take muscle and flesh from people and steal it.
They cosplay as bodybuilders.
So yeah, Chaos
Sure.
Space Marines. It's kind of a jumble of
Dude, I
things.
mean, they're definitely not a B tier. They are, I mean, they should be I mean, at least Black Templar level, right? Because I mean, they're literally blessed by chaos.
True, they are a
So they're
step
gonna have,
above most regular Space Marines.
right. But I wouldn't, I mean, looking at some of the future factions, I don't think they're quite S tier still.
No, no.
Okay.
I'll put them behind. I still think they're behind Black Templars because not all the Chaos Legions are overly anabolic. Like the Alpha Legion are just bros. Although to be
That's
fair,
fair.
Off Legion Space Marines are actually bigger and stronger than regular Space Marines. So maybe I'm tripping a little bit.
Right.
But for the mindset, I'd put the Black Templars
Okay.
above
Okay.
Chaos,
Bro.
just for the mindset.
Okay, bro. Well, that's fine. Fine with me.
Custodes, definitely S
Oh,
tier,
S tier for
definitely
sure.
S
I mean,
tier.
you're kidding me. The best humanity has to offer. So, or
Yeah, simple as
besides,
that.
besides Primarch.
The far
Yeah.
step above Space Marines. There's been Custodes who have 1v1 Primarchs. Not they don't win, but they can go toe to toe.
Right.
They're pretty baller, unless you read Outcast Dead or whatever it is, where a world leader kills a Custodes and the world leader is unarmored and whatever. Classic Black
Yeah.
Library. Classic Black
Just
Library.
ignore that. Just ignore that.
Yeah. Dark Angels, probably B tier. Just
I'm
Space
thinking
Marines.
B tier because
They're a little.
they're as cool as Blood Angels for different reasons, but they're not known for like their mass,
They're high test.
right?
Well, sorry.
They're
I
high
mean
tech. Yeah.
they're epic. They're very epic,
They're
but
really cool.
they're not
They're
as
really.
high test is what I meant to say.
I agree.
Depends on which Dark Angel you're talking about. The Lion's definitely a lifter, bro.
Mine is S tier for
Uh,
sure. Every
but
Primarch.
your average Dark Angel's kind of a schizo, kind of not trusting of anything or anyone.
Especially if you look at the not the redeemed. Well, okay, spoilers. I guess everybody knows at this point. Not the redeemed fallen, right? Because those are pretty dang cool.
Yeah,
But yeah, no, they're kind of psychos.
yeah.
Not gonna lie.
Fallen Dark Angels are the goats. They're really cool
Yeah,
generally, and they make for
really,
cool
really cool.
characters. The only issue is they're the center of like every Dark Angels storyline.
Sure,
But
sure.
whatever. uh, Dark Eldar.
CRD.
I knew you'd say that. Hear me out. They have the homunculus covens, which
Okay,
make gigantic flesh monsters. Surely that
but are they like are they Eldari or Drukhari
Drukhari,
or are
yeah,
they? But okay,
They're not, they're all in the same faction. Uh,
okay, okay, okay.
I think the homunculus covens extremely not natty, very anabolic. That surely that puts them
Right.
in high C tier or low B tier. I feel like.
I just don't feel like in good faith we can put any Eldar Drukhari faction
Uh,
in the same as Dark Angel, same as Space
yeah,
Marines.
it's true. They'll go to C tier. It's
High
true.
C tier I'm okay with, yeah.
Yeah. Demons of Chaos. It's unfortunate that there's not all four Chaos Gods on here because they're all very different. I'd put Khorne in S tier, Tzeentch in F tier, Slaanesh in B tier, and Nurgle in also B tier. So I'd average them out around C or B.
Yeah, no, that's fair. And also the thing is like they're not real creatures also. So like
True.
in the material world, they're like I know they're real, but they're also not real.
Mm,
So
yeah.
like how anabolic are they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think CRB is fair.
Let's put them C just because they're not real. It's true.
Right.
Uh,
Right.
Death Guard. I'd put these guys in B as well. They're
Yeah, because
kind of overweight, but
right. They're
that's
like
Space Marines. Yeah,
powerlifting S
which
tier.
is
But
powerlifting is anabolic. To be fair,
yeah. So they're not weak. They're not known for being like weak,
yeah,
right? They're
they're
definitely strong,
very strong, very
but they're also
tough.
just but more mass rather
Yeah,
than muscle,
yeah,
right? Yeah, B tier is fair.
yeah. Right.
They
Probably
also
top of B
smell. So
tier.
like if you smell at the gym, that's
Uh
kind of a not very
huh.
anabolic.
Oh man, what even? I don't even know what faction this is.
I cannot tell. Is that
Heck? Let's see.
commissar? I can't tell.
I don't think so. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I can't go to the side. This is a disaster. These freaking
Wait,
ads.
scroll a little bit.
Oh, I think it's Death Watch. I think it's Death
Uh,
Watch.
they have a separate one here.
Yeah, they are technically their own faction.
Oh,
Death Watch are cool.
oh, because we don't have all the Space Marine legions either.
Yeah,
We just have some.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Death Watch, I think. Not my favorite Space Marines, but they are cool. And, like, kind of, again, they're just Space Marines, but they're from every chapter.
Right.
And they have fancy tech to hunt down Xenos.
Yeah, and they definitely give high test energy.
It's true. I'd probably put them at B tier above the Blood Angels
Yeah,
and Dark Angels.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
The Eldari, the Eldar, the Craft Worlds.
Yep.
I know you're gonna say D or C. Uh,
I mean,
There's
by
not
your
much I can do
logic,
about
they
that.
should be definitely below Drakari, right?
Maybe Eldar got that mindset though. Eldar got the freaking Eldar grind. Eldar have the real
They
grind set.
definitely have the Chad mindset,
Like
right?
there's
That Giga Chad
sure
meme.
there's probably a path of the bodybuilder. There's a path for like everything. There's probably Eldar out there who just try to achieve like an extremely rigid
Perfection.
physical
Yeah, but
routine.
then we're talking about aesthetics, right? We're talking about the aesthetic
Yeah,
bodybuilder, like super small waist, like lean, not a ton of muscle mass. Like I could not imagine a Eldari weighing like 300 pounds pure muscle
yeah,
mass,
they're not going to be
right?
big. They are stronger proportionally
Aesthetic,
than humans by a long shot. To
sure,
be fair,
sure. I'll give them aesthetics. They definitely have those.
they have
But
aesthetics and they
anabolic,
have mindset, and they're fairly strong.
okay.
I at least put them at the top of C tier. I guess I'll
Yeah,
settle for that.
I'm okay with
I'll
that.
settle
I'm
for
okay with
that.
that.
Okay, Grey Knights. Grey Knights, I think, are S tier. Personally, they are
Right.
again above Space Marines. By
Definitely about Space
unless you're in a Space Wolves novel, then you're gonna die.
Marines. Sure.
They're above. I mean, to be fair, a lot of their
Very funny.
power is psychic and less so physical.
It's not very
So I
anabolic.
suppose they don't get S tier, but they are like got the Emperor's genes in them and stuff. They are
Right.
pretty cool. They've been through some recent unfortunate lore changes, which is too bad. But fine, I could put them A tier. I'd be happy with A tier for Grey
They
Knights.
hunt demons, which is
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
anabolic.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
it's
right.
fair.
Gene Stealer cults, biased S tier. I love Gene Stealer cults, but I won't. I'll acquiesce. They
I mean,
have
we have Tyranids in there, right? So
yeah, Gene Stealers. I mean, the average guy is pretty normal, sure, but they do have
right,
like the aberrants and the abominants who are just roided out mutant giant dudes who kill Custodes with stop signs. That's pretty anabolic, I
right.
think. Uh,
I think they're pretty anabolic, but if you average out the whole faction and you take
yeah,
an average dude in a faction, would you put him in an S tier?
no, I wouldn't. I just really like Gene Stealers. I'd be happy with a B tier for Gene Stealers, personally.
That's fair.
All right, you got dudes fighting Space Marines with mining equipment. That's pretty anabolic, I
Pretty cool. That's
think.
pretty cool.
Imperial Guard.
Okay, okay. First of all, they are definitely give chat energy, right? They are humans fighting horrors of the warp, freaking demi-humans, demigods, alien civilizations. So energy, probably an A tier.
Yeah.
Reality, I mean, C tier at best,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe even a D tier. I don't know.
I mean, as a faction as a whole, I think they're pretty anabolic. And you got Catachans. You got like, have you seen
Dude,
Comics Arcane? His art, he's jacked out of his mind.
of course, but you have to take a faction as a whole, right?
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
you're talking about billions of, or if not trillions of just like regular dang humans,
It's
like
true.
literally you and
It's
me,
true.
or even less, right?
It's true.
Um, I
People are
don't
gonna be
know,
so
dude.
salty if they're not in S tier. I'm not gonna put them in S tier, but I'll put them top of C. I'll give them I'll put them above Eldar just for the Imperial Guard
Sure,
bros
sure.
and
They have
those.
the indomitable human spirit
That's
mentality.
right.
They're a maybe even S tier, right? Because they're literally a dude fighting
Yeah,
against monstrosities of the void.
yeah,
But reality, unfortunately, is just not there.
yeah. It's true. Imperial Knights, same as Chaos Knights.
Yeah, yeah,
Tyranids, probably S tier. They're
dude, that's an
literally
S
the
tier.
perfect species. You
Yeah,
really can't argue. I think Custodes should still probably go above them, but because
I
Tyranids
don't
still
know,
have like
dude.
gaunts and stuff. But to be fair,
That's true.
you
That's
could
true.
also view the Tyranids as a complete whole. So those gaunts are the same as the Hive Tyrants and the Carnifexes,
Right.
and
And then it's just I'm okay with actually you putting studies higher because they are focused on mass, not necessarily muscle mass, and they're also not very like they don't necessarily give off a chat energy,
true.
right? They're kind of like a mindless single
Yeah.
mind
As
horror.
far as mass goes, they are the winners certainly.
Oh, for sure, for
But
sure.
the other aspects, they're definitely not quite there.
Fair,
It's true.
fair.
Orcs. S
Oh,
tier,
dude.
S tier, sure.
S tier. I would put orcs higher than Tyranids.
Crazy,
Even though
crazy.
most mass is not that, but I mean, literally, they get bigger as they
It's
fight.
true. It's true.
And they don't just get bigger, they get more muscular
It's
as they
true.
fight,
And they have the
right?
mindset. They have the mindset,
The
certainly.
mindset is there, the
Yeah.
energy is there, the mass is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Orcs
know,
again,
dude.
S tier. Uh, yeah. They are the Chads of 40K. They are the only they are enjoying themselves. They have fun.
Right.
They
Having
have
a good time.
they go to orc heaven when they die basically and get respawned eventually. Yeah, they're
They
orcs are
do it for the love
great.
of the game.
They're the most natty out of anything you could argue. They're
Oh, for
literally
sure.
plants. So
Yeah. Yeah. They don't take steroids.
yeah,
They are steroids.
this is the ideal vegan lifter right here. This is the ideal
Peak,
vegan lifter.
peak vegan bodybuilder right there.
Sororitas. Sororitas have the S tier mindset. They're very
Yes.
strong. They have power armor. They have augmentations. They're one of my favorite factions. They might be my favorite faction actually.
Oh,
They're
no way.
perfect for
Oh,
Warhammer. They're the perfect Warhammer faction. They're not a
that's
Space
true.
Marine. They're not Space Marines. They have a better mindset than Space Marines, I think. Um, very high test, even though it's a woman faction. Very high test
Right.
mindset. Uh,
Agree.
good old good old sisterhood. I'd put them in A tier personally. They're not maybe B tier. I could settle for B tier because they aren't Space Marines.
Yeah, it depends how we're judging this, right? Because like mentality, I think they definitely have all the A or S tier,
Mm,
right? But kind of for the same reason as the Imperial Guard, they just don't physically, they're
yeah,
not quite there. But they're also not, I mean, they're definitely at least a B tier, a high B tier.
yeah. I think B tier is acceptable. Can't really rightfully put them above Space Marines because they Space Marines do win on the physical and the
Right.
literally the high testosterone
Right. Right,
part.
right, right. Right.
All right,
But given the tools that they have, definitely,
yeah.
definitely anabolic.
All right, this is general Space Marines,
Oh,
not the specific legions, just the regular old Space Marine Codex. And I'd say they just go in B tier.
yeah, that's fair.
Simple as, probably down there.
Yeah.
They have some high test, they have some low test. Overall, they're Space
Yeah.
Marines. Nothing more
Are
to
we talking
say.
about loyalist Space Marines, right?
Yeah,
Or just
yeah.
all Space loyalists? Okay.
Loyalists, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Space Wolves,
Oh,
A tier, S tier. If Black Templars are A tier, I think Space Wolves probably should be an A
they
tier as
have to be
well.
A tier for
So
sure,
I even put
dude.
them
Yeah.
above. They
Do we put Grey Knights in A tier
yeah,
or S tier?
Grey Knights are A tier.
Yeah, they would be higher than Grey Knights.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Grey Knights get unfortunate treatment in some of the books. If you're
Right.
yeah, Logan Grimnar literally solos Grandmasters in
Dude,
like
that
anime
was
freaking
wild.
chop in half moments. Very goofy. The Space Wolves have
Uh,
unlimited plot armor. They are awesome. I love Space Wolves. They're basically designed to kill other Space Marines. You can't really argue with that. They have a good time. They drink and eat.
they enjoy
Yeah,
it. Yeah, I love the game.
yeah. They got wenches, as one might say. Tau. I know you're gonna say F tier. I know you're gonna say F tier.
I'm not gonna say. Yeah. Okay. 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 I like their mentality, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like the greater good, and Farsight is pretty good, pretty dope,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's about as anabolic as it gets.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's true. They do have Aounshi. Have you seen that guy?
Which one is he?
Look at this guy. His abs give him a 4+ invulnerable save.
Yeah, dude,
he's pretty
you're
aesthetic.
not selling it.
He's
You're
pretty
not
aesthetic.
selling it,
Oh
dude.
my
I'm
gosh,
sorry, dude. You're
he's
not
awesome.
selling it. Pull out an average
Uh,
Catachan model, and I'm like, yeah, that's
uh,
more.
uh, crazy. Well, for the sole fact that they have some testosterone in their faction, I put
Sure.
them in D tier.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair. But I think in good consciousness, we can't put them any higher than that.
Yeah, yeah,
They're literally known for fighting from afar and never close
yeah. It's
combat.
true. Uh, Thousand Suns. They are Space Marines.
They are Space
They're
Marines.
the least anabolic Space Marines.
But also, like, if we're thinking of once again an average Space Marine, there's actually no mass there,
Yeah, there's barely any
right?
actual Space Marines in this Legion. It's true.
Dude, I
I'm
mean,
gonna put
if
them
I'm
in C
on,
tier.
yeah, just for that reason.
There's
I
some
think they're the
sorcerers.
only. Yeah, sorcerers are great. Yeah, Magnus is dope.
He's jacked.
But
The rest is just
but
dust. All is
the
dust.
rest is just dust, dude. All is dust. Yeah. Yeah, no, I think C tier is very fair.
Yeah. Votan.
Oh, dude.
Not my favorite faction, but they are pretty
But they are
iconic.
dwarves.
They are dwarves.
I
They got the
mean,
power miner aesthetic.
pound for pound, muscle wise and strength wise, they're probably higher than humans. They're
Oh
definitely
yeah,
higher than humans.
definitely. Not higher than Space Marines, but higher than
No.
humans, certainly. I'd put them on the bottom of B tier.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, I'm happy with that. World leaders, an S tier, obviously.
100% S tier.
Probably above orcs even.
Yeah, the mentality is definitely high. And it's also they're blessed by freaking corn, right? So like
Yep. Can't beat Custodes
0% body
really. What?
fat.
Yeah.
All muscle. High test. They are on every anabolic substance you could ever imagine.
Uh huh. It's true. Yeah. Well, that was it. Quick and easy.
I think I like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased.
Dude,
We'll rank more specifics in the future,
mhm.
but I'm happy with
I
this.
think people will be okay, let's look for each tier. So S tier, people will be wondering about Necrons.
Uh-huh.
A tier, I think looks pretty clean. I
Me
like
too.
A tier.
Me too.
B tier looks good.
It's aight.
C tier, I think people will be
Okay.
interested that we put Thousand Suns there, but then they'll think about it and be like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
There might
And
be
then
miffed
D and
about the
F are
Guardsman, but yeah, it's fine. D is fair. F is fair. I think it's a
yeah,
respectable tier list personally.
I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Would you change anything about it?
mm, bias aside, probably not. I might put the Eldar in B tier, but that's
Okay,
probably it. The
just for the energy.
demons, maybe we were a little bit harsh too, but it's aight.
Yeah, you would put him in. We put him in B tier or A tier? B tier.
Probably
Oh,
B
C tier.
tier. Probably B tier. I would probably put them in B tier just for corn's sake, but
Right.
I
But
think
then you
C is
also have
still
like
fair. I think C is still
Zinch.
fair.
Yeah, an average would be a C. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. All right. Well, let us know below what you think in the comments. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. We'll make tier list videos fairly often and more videos than that. We also do podcasts every week. If you want to learn more about health and fitness, go check out the Nerd's Complete Guide to Health and Fitness, Nutrition and Fitness, on grimdarkgains.com. If you want to follow us on Instagram, you can follow grim_dark_gains. Me is Deadless for the Dark Gods. Alex is the_Fithammer. Is that correct? The new account for
That is
now?
correct.
Hopefully he'll get his regular account back. Until next time, stay Warhammer strong.
Hey
Thanks
guys.
for watching.